Please give it up for my very good friend, Pat Sievert. Thank you. It's good to be here. I took my cat to the vet for a checkup recently, and at the end of the checkup, they told me he was severely overweight. And I reacted like they told me I was fat. I was like, hey, he carries it well. He's still a beautiful cat, you know. He's got a great personality, you know. And they were like, no, this is serious. You gotta get this cat on a diet. And I didn't know how I was supposed to do that. You know, it's not like he speaks English or something, you know. They're like, no, you gotta get it. You gotta count his calories. And I was like, you think I'm good at that? Now I gotta do that for 2. That's bullshit, you know. But they like gave me instructions on how to do it. You know, they gave me like a printout of how to do that, and they gave me like a measuring cup for his food. So now I'm like following their rules, you know. But I feel like I'm like a stingy Chipotle worker now. And he hates it, you know. He used to get however much he wanted, you know. Now it's all by the book, you know. He's mad. He go swat at me, and I was like, no, this is all you get. You know? When he gets real mad, I respond like a stingy Chipotle worker. I'm like, oh, it's policy. I gotta follow policy. I was driving through a small town doing comedy recently, and I noticed one of the businesses there had a lot of those thin blue line support the police flags, and like I understand like why those exist, you know. No matter how we feel about those, like I understand like why people have them, but they also had a bunch of support EMT flags, and I didn't know people didn't support them. Like, who has a strong anti-EMT stance? Who's out there like, fuck EMTs? I'm tired of pulling over to the right. You go around. You got sirens for a reason. Yeah. Do you like see an EMT? You giving CPR? Come back with a warrant. Get out of here. You hate EMTs. If you get like an accident, they're gonna treat you. They're like, okay, sir, I'm gonna help you. I just gotta ask, do you have any allergies? You're like, yeah, piggies and scrubs. Get the fuck out of here. Some people don't like that joke. You know, I get it. You know, I'm not trying to be like offensive or anything, but some people get mad, you know. I got in an argument with this woman online, and she told me that I should go on a ride along with the police to know what their job is like. I didn't do that, but, you know, imagine if I did. Imagine me on a ride along with the police. Like, imagine it was a night you got arrested by the police. It's probably like the worst night of your life. But then they put you in the back of the police car, and they shut the door, and you just hear me like, oh, you're in trouble. Oh, you're going downtown. And the cop's just like, yeah, this is Mr. Sievert. He's on a ride along tonight. And I started like, hey, how's it going back there? Yeah, I get to sit up front. This is pretty cool. Told me I could turn on the siren. This is neat. I don't know if I'd like change my opinion on anything. I probably just feel bad about the person back there. Just be like, hey, can't we let him go? He feels bad. He looks so sad back there. I'm sure he's sorry. Just let him go. It's fine. I don't think I'd be a good cop. I don't think I'd be good at that at all. I think I'd be a good, like, private investigator, though. Like, I'm not, like, an official cop, like, off-the-books cop. I'd be good at that. Like, I'd be good at, like, the most strenuous parts of that job, like a stakeout. I'm good at a stakeout. So what that is you park your car somewhere, you stare at people, If you're there for a long time, you're gonna eat some snacks. I do that anyway. Start paying me for it. It's not loitering, it's gathering intelligence. I think another part of that job that I would like is like a lot of women hire you because they think their husbands are cheating on them. They need you to get the proof. That's just the Lord's work. I would enjoy that. So I would go out there, I'd get the proof, and I'd find a way to combine it with stand-up comedy. Like basically what I would do, I'd get the proof, I'd get the cheating husband and the other woman at a show, and I would start doing crowd work, which I don't do now, but I would start doing it. And I'd be like, "Sir, is this your wife?" And he'd be like, "No." Like, "Yeah, that's right, you're busted. I got you." Fucking awesome. I don't do crowd work, you know. Like, one time I did, like I was on a show, everybody else did a lot of crowd work. I didn't do any, and I bombed. And afterwards, people were like, "You should have done some crowd work. We didn't know who you were." Me trying to do crowd work and be like, "Hey, where are my sleep apnea bros at? Make some noise. Who's taking their life in their hands when their head hits the pillow? Want to hear you gasping for breath out there." All right, my name's Pat Sievert. Thanks a lot.
Pat Sievert!